Okay, hello everybody. Today will be a little quick video. Today's video will be quick because I will just be telling you my top 5 albums of 2018 that I feel that you guys should listen to or you should check out, because many people out there are just saying, listen to this artist. Like everybody knows Jay-Z. Who doesn't know Kanye West? Who doesn't know of Eminem, or who doesn't know of I don't know, of 2 Chainz or whatever. But this is my own list that I've come up with. So on this side you will see, somewhere on this side you will see the album covers of each album. So when you see them, you will know that I'm talking about that album. So it's not going to be a full detail video of the albums, but it will just be quick enough for you to see the albums. So it's not in any order though. So I got a list on a piece of paper because there's no way I'm going to remember those 5 albums. And it's because the albums, the names are long, and some of them are just way too long, the names or the artist names. So this is my album list for 2018. So when you see the album cover somewhere here for each one of them, then you will see. So this is a little quick video, so it's not really going to be in detail of each album review or whatever. It's just going to be my 5 top. This will be my list of 5 albums that I feel are worth a listen for 2018. But this is just part 1, so don't get so confused and say, whoa, he didn't mention this one, he didn't mention that one. Well, let's start off with my first one. So on the list, I got Illuminati Rejects number 2, and it's by an underground hip-hop artist named Nino. So here you will see, somewhere around here, you will see the album cover. It's the Illuminati Rejects. I said Nino. He's an underground artist. I don't say mainstream. I just say underground artist because he's considered an underground political artist. So that's the first album, Nino. So just so you guys will know, it will be in the description down below, each artist anyways, from 1 through 5, because this is part 1. I have to cover 4 quarters, so I have to have 20 albums in total. So the first one, like we said, it was Nino. The Illuminati Rejects number 2, which you should check him out, but the only problem is that it sounds like he's preaching or he's screaming, which is a downside to that, but it's still an insane album for you guys that want to know more political stuff, or you want to open your eyes to like Illuminati or whatever. So there it is. The second one is Pookie Baby by Prof, Prof. I don't know if his name is Professor or just Prof as in professor, or professional, or yeah, I guess professor or professional or profession, whatever. So there it is, Pookie Baby, Prof. And what I have to say about that is that I'm just gonna give you a little detail. This is the first album I actually sat down to listen to, because Prof wasn't on my list ever, because I didn't know Prof before 2018. I didn't know who Prof was. Even though he's been with Rhyme Sayers for a while. I'm like, who's Prof? Until I went on YouTube and because I saw some chick on YouTube listening to Prof. That's how I got into Prof with his Gampo album, or Prof Gampo, I think his album. And then that's how I found out about Prof. And then that's how I ended up checking him out. I liked his stuff. Then I waited for his Pookie Baby and I liked it. Yeah. So that's my list. Rhyme Sayers. And when I say Rhymesayers, there's Atmosphere, there's Brother Ali, there's Evidence, and I don't know who else at the moment. So those are the artists I can name that are also in Rhymesayers, but he's still in Stop Music, I think. Stop Music or Stomp Music or Stop House Music, something like that. I'll check it out. So those are the 2 albums so far. Prof Pookie Baby, that's a recommended list so far. So the next one will be Czarface meets Metalface, and I've been listening to these guys since they first came out in, I think 2013 or 2014, when they came out with Czarface, just Czarface, nothing else, which they took the name of superheroes, or they're more into the superhero genre, so that's how we got it. And for you guys that don't know much of who's Czarface is a mixture of Wu-Tang Clan's Inspectah Deck and Inspectah Deck. So that's the only artist that we know that's from Wu-Tang Clan. And then we got the other guys that have been out for many years also, is Esoteric and 7L. But if you type in Esoteric, I think you're going to get a rock band or a metal band by the name of Esoteric. But you have to type in Esoteric and 7L if you want to check out their other content or their other stuff. So we got 7L and Esoteric. So I think so far Czarface has been out with, I think, 3 albums so far. The next one is the recently released this month or last month, and I think this month, last month, because we're already in August, so I'm going to say in July of 2018, we had Yuck released by Jarren Benton. Oh my gosh, I've been listening to Jarren Benton since I think my grandma's basement. I think it was called My Grandma's Basement, and that's when I checked them out. But I think I only checked them out because he was on a track list with Vinny Paz. I think because he was on a song with Vinny Paz before, and I've been listening to Hobson for a very long time. I think I've been hitting up Hobson since he was with that Sag My Pants, or I Sag My Pants, which made me turn away from Hobson, but then I stuck with Jarren Benton. So Hobson has been for me a down and up, a sort of unleveling artist, because I don't like his music, and then there's some music that I enjoy. So, and then plus because I ended up hearing Hobson also with Tech 9. That's why I said I kind of like Hobson, and then there's times where I feel like Hobson is just not for me. So it's a mixture of Hobson being good and Hobson being bad. But we're talking about Jarren Benton. So Yuck Fu, you should get the idea of what they're trying to say with Yuck Fu. You just switch the F with the Y and you get F-U. You know what they mean by that. So that is another artist that I recommend you listen to, Jarren Benton. I think he's insane like Eminem. He's insane, but he's not that type of artist where he says, I'm gay like Eminem. But that's Jarren Benton for you. Crazy like Eminem, but without saying I'm gay, I like men, I like this, just like Eminem. Eminem was I like men, I love Dr. Dre, please marry me, Dr. Dre, or some weird stuff that he used to do before. But Jarren Benton is another artist that's insane like Eminem. He's a black Eminem. And the last one we will get, which is number 5, is definitely The Bridge and the Abyss by Jedi Mind Tricks. And I've been listening to Jedi Mind Tricks, I would say, back in 2010. Not that, I mean, I guess that's a long time already, but I wasn't listening to Jedi Mind Tricks before that, because before I was just sticking with Eminem. It's gotta be Eminem. It's gotta be Dr. Dre. It's gotta be Snoop Dogg. It's gotta be Exhibit. It's gotta be Ice Cube. It's gotta be Cypress Hill. It's gotta be. I wasn't even into Wu-Tang Clan either. I just like Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with. But why am I saying this? Because that's my type of artist that I stuck with. I stuck with all those artists. So again, The Bridge in the Abyss by Jedi Mind Tricks is another great album, except that I don't really like the beats. Some of the beats are not that classic anymore that they used to do with when they started out with like there was a bunch of artists, like Violent by Design was a good album. I don't really know the names anymore because I haven't listened to Jedi Mind Tricks in a while. But Violent by Design was great. Visions of Gandhi was great. There are so many albums out there, like Servants in Heaven, Kings in Hell. That one was another insane album. I loved it. But this one that I'm showing you here, The Bridge in the Abyss, Jedi Mind Tricks, I feel, yes, Vinny Paz took his time to rap this, but Stoop, I'm sorry Stoop, but I'm actually docking points from you because the beats were hardcore, but they were not to my liking because I grew up with the Jedi Mind Tricks where they had that type of style where they did kind of Italian music, Chinese music, Mexican music, Spanish music, French music. Like, yo, that was insane. So those are the 5 albums that I put for the first part, because we have 4 parts in it, for 4 quarters. So I just did the first 4. I mean the first 5. So like that. Those are the 5 albums that I recommend you guys listen to, because I've been disappointed though with many artists out there that I know they have the potential to make the great albums, but they haven't done it. So those are the first 5 albums that I recommend you guys listen to. And once again, I'm making this channel, and I'm now able to do my own thing. I get to give you guys my own opinion of what albums or recommendations of what albums you should listen to for the first part of 2018. Because for the most part, like I said, I've asked people to try to review these albums, and they've turned their back on me and said nope, or I haven't gotten a response, I haven't gotten anything. So that is the downside to all of this, and I feel like, yeah, you failed me, kind of failed me with that. You didn't give me what I wanted, so I just did it on my own, and that's my recommendation for the 5 albums so far. Just because your album wasn't mentioned in this track list or in this album list doesn't mean that I probably don't have it. But the only reason I'm saying this is so you guys will be more open-minded into new music, not just it's gotta be Eminem, or it's gotta be Eminem's the GOAT, Eminem's the best rapper, or it's only we still have to listen to Tupac because he's the only one out there. There's no one else that could take Tupac's spot. There's no one else that could take Biggie's spot. There's no one else that could be the next Nate Dogg. There's no one else that could be the next Dr. Dre. There's no one else that could be the next Eminem, the next West Coast artist, the next East Coast artist, or whatever. So that's the only reason I decided to make this, so you guys can be informed of new artists and new albums out there that most people are not reviewing. And I gotta say, that's me. So thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.